Hello and welcome to SherbertLand Podcast, Episode 8, Second Try.
Oh, second. I thought when you said second try, I thought you mean we're gonna say like second season, season
No.
2. We're going by British seasons where it's like 4 episodes per season or something.
Oh,
They sure love their short shows with long episodes, which is what kind of we are.
I guess, yeah.
So how about to start things off, we have a little lesson in Japanese.
Uh-oh.
So I want you to repeat what I say. So this is how you say hello, okay? So it's uzen dayo.
Uzen
Uzen dayo.
dayo.
Uzen dayo. There you go. Okay, so then to say how you doing, it's kisama.
Kisama.
Okay, there you go. This is how you call someone a nice person. You say teme.
Teme.
There you go. If you want to say, like, you know, can you repeat that? Can you say nandato?
Nandato.
There you go. And if you really love someone, you go up to them and tell them shinen.
Shinen.
There you go. So you've just basically swore at different people in Japanese a bunch of times. Oops. There you go. I love that. Oh, because I got this. So I was browsing on Twitter, and someone said, "Here's a list of helpful Japanese words," and I'm looking, and they're all like swear words. So, well,
Leave me the fuck alone.
They're equivalent of swear words because Japan doesn't technically have swears, but this is the best way you translate them, right? So they're fun to say. If you're ever online, just drop a kisama, and people will freak out if they are a weeb. So, all right.
The workers in the back teach me how to swear in Hindi.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, I went to a school with about a 90% Filipino audience, not audience, but, 90% Filipino students. And, I've learned many a word in Tagalog that is not something I would actually repeat. But Fair enough. Good to know. Because, now that I'm teaching in that same district, I can tell kids, no, don't say that in the hallway. I know what you're saying. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. All right, shall we start talking about... I just like to fiddle with stuff.
Okay.
Like, don't worry.
I was just wondering what that
was. If I ever pick up something, it's because I'm really bad for needing something in my hand to fidget with.
Fair.
Hence why I have a spinner and a cube.
When I walked into the house today, he was just at the door spinning his little fidget spinner.
Well, it should be said, this is the front door. Literally, I had it open, I was leaning up and menacingly spinning a fidget spinner.
And I was looking down, so I didn't see him. And you were looking down and you
didn't see until you... Yeah, it was a wonderful sitcom moment, so...
Laugh track worthy.
Yes. Yeah, like Big Bang Theory over laughing laugh track for sure.
All right, you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's start with our weeks.
So how'd your week go?
Pretty good. I've been doing, I'm still recovering a little bit from sickness, but I'm almost over it. Now I'm just in the phase where the only thing that I have is a sniffle. And if I lay down sometimes, I will be stuffed up. And like when you're trying to sleep and like, your nose is plugged, you're like, that sucks. So, I've been getting over it. Play video games, rocking out Bayonetta on the Switch, getting through it. I'm a little under halfway. I'm right in the middle. Because it's a game that I know enough that I can just stop in the middle of a boss fight and I'm good. It's like I'm in the middle of the third boss of like the 5 in the game. So I'm pretty much in the exact middle actually. Okay. But that's going really well.
So I want to give my impressions of it real quick. Holy shit, it's good.
Okay, so where are you right now?
I'm still in the train station.
So that's like the second level, right?
Yeah. I haven't had much time.
Well, so the thing is, I will say, like, explore every time you get to a new area.
That's
Look
what
around.
I've been doing.
You won't be able to get everything on your first playthrough because, like, you don't have your animal powers from the get-go, so you won't be able to, like, fly or anything. But you'll be able to jump around and find stuff, and you should be able to find most stuff. But
I love playing on the Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Not on the gamepad.
No, for sure. Because
it makes a world of difference.
It's much better with a real controller. And that's what I've been saying to my friends, too. Where it's, that's a game I would say, you can pop it up and use the stand if you want to play it portably, but use a controller for sure.
Yeah.
It's really good though. Oh, even second playthrough, it's like, oh, it's so good.
Like the intro, the title card at the beginning. I was like, oh, that gave me chills.
Oh, dude, just wait. It's so good. Like you don't even know. But I'm skipping most of the cutscenes because I've actually done 2 full playthroughs of the original Bayonetta already. So like I know the story pretty much beat for beat. Which is a really, like, I'm not going to say it's a good story. In fact, I'm going to say the story is pretty dumb, but you're not playing for the story. Do you read any of the notebooks you pick up?
I read one
so
far.
I'd give them a read.
The journalism one.
They're very interesting. Eventually you get stuff explaining the magic of the world. It will start to explain the connections to other games that Kamiya has made.
Okay.
Because, basically every game Hideki Kamiya has made is connected. Whether or not they're by the same company or not. I'll never understand how he can just be like, yeah, let's just put Dante's mom as a character in the game, despite the fact that legally we cannot. So, it's fun.
Any other games you're playing?
I did get a download code for a game I'll be talking about in the news section.
Oh.
What else is there? Oh, I beat Monster Hunter. I beat the story of Monster Hunter. I did it on stream, actually, which is kind of fun.
Okay.
So I was playing with my friends, and it was the final boss is awesome, but it's not as hard as the pre-final boss.
Oh, God.
The pre-final boss is redonkulous. I don't even know if I can do that solo. I couldn't. I needed 4 people.
Wow.
And even then, it was, barely. But the actual, final boss itself is really cool, but once you sort of know how it works, it's way easier than the pre-final boss. So, that's really cool. So basically, once you get to, I think it's HR, yeah. So basically, when you get to the final boss, that's HR 15, right?
Okay.
But as soon as you beat it, your hunter ranking will unlock, and the number of... So then after that point, because there's no more story, right? You can't get your rank increased by story. Then it's just the number of quests you complete will make your hunter rank go up until you reach the next milestone, in which case a quest will appear and you have to beat that to get there, right? So as I've done so many SOS quests and so many just playing around, that as soon as I beat the final boss, I jump from HR 15 to HR 29.
Oh my God.
Meaning I'm already, I literally, as soon as I finished, it unlocked the next thing where it's now do this mission to get your rank higher. And there's no more monsters, so it's a case of well, what do you do after you've beat because I never fought some of the monsters, but I've unlocked them, right?
Yeah.
Some of the variants and stuff. So it's what do I do now? Well, how about 2 bagel geese?
Oh, God.
So it's stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I'm going to start getting into the special type of monster soon.
It still feels like you have a lot to do, though,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's what I'm worried about when I get to the end.
The joke is that, beating low rank is the first tutorial, and then beating the story is the second tutorial.
Oh, my God.
because then after that, there's literally... The way that the progression works after you beat the final boss is... It's now a case of, okay, find your set, and then get it stronger. So no matter what set you want to make stronger, you will get the ability to get it better.
Oh, okay.
So there is unlimited progression on your stuff.
That's nice.
And the monsters will scale with it. So yeah, there's a lot to do. And of course, as soon as DLC and updates will come out, there'll be stuff. So that game is amazing. I actually, for the final couple of battles, I was using Hunting Horn.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God, it was so great. Just literally for the final boss, do the last hit, and then it's playing the victory. And of course, Elder Dragons get unique victory themes, right?
Yeah.
So you start playing the victory theme, and I'm all right, I'm gonna doot, and I just start dooting my horn, and it's great. Hunting Horn is really good. Only it is because they released the official stats for who plays which weapon, and Hunting Horn is 1%. It is
Really?
the lowest used weapon, which I think people need to realize it's not complicated and it's so much fun. But no, that game's amazing.
Okay.
So Yeah, there's a video going up in about 45 minutes, which, well, by the time this is up, be already up, of me fighting that pre-final boss. And then the final boss video will be going up tomorrow. No spoilers. I don't say the name or show a picture of it. Actually, it's funny because I'm looking at the YouTube thumbnails, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, final boss, close-up of my cat. And I'm like, well, gonna use the close-up of the cat. And my cat's using like an armor that makes him look like a big dumb skeleton warrior.
Oh my god.
So people are gonna probably look at that and say, why did you upload a video of this giant skeleton warrior boss? You're spoiling it. I'm like, no, that's my cat. So that's gonna be good. And then we just fought Bagel Geese in a mission. So those are going up. So yeah, it was fun. Playing with people online is a lot of fun in Monster Hunter when you hop on the chat and stuff. And it's really fun. But other than that, that's about it. Oh, I started recording my next Let's Play series. I'm not doing Danganronpa just yet, because the art's not done. So I'm doing a short series. And let's just say I'm continuing on the nostalgia train from stuff I watched as a kid. You know? Okay. So it's both new and old, if that makes sense. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, it'll mean nothing for you.
Yeah, I have no guesses.
Because it's anime. Yeah. Spoilers, but...
I could have guessed that.
Yeah, so, but yeah, no, so that's going good.
Okay.
You?
Well, nothing notable happened over the week, except one thing that Beat wanted me to bring up.
Oh, yeah?
Did you see it in the Discord? It was late at night, so you might not
Probably not. I've been going to sleep really early lately.
Fair enough.
Been a big sleepy boy.
I wanted to get The Sims 4 on the PS4.
Oh, yes, I did hear about this, yeah.
Okay. And, I went to go buy it on the store, and there was one that was $33. It came with the game and all the DLC packs.
Yeah.
And another one, which was $1 more, which was just... $32 was just the base game, and $33 was the base game with all the DLC. So, like, why don't I just get the base game with all the DLC for $1 more? So I bought it, went to go download it. Shows only the DLCs. Oh, shit. I only downloaded the bundle of the DLCs and not the actual game.
That's embarrassing.
You can't blame me. There's like 5 options of Sims purchase options on that store.
I always triple read to make sure, but that's just me because I'd be lying if I said that didn't happen to me before. Although you went and got a refund, right?
Yes, I did. A full refund.
I just went, okay, whatever. I'll just buy the game then. So
that's what I thought I was going to do if I couldn't get the refund. So.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Sims 4 on
PS4.
PS4.
I haven't played it yet because, God, I'm so busy with other shit.
Yep. That's life. Welcome to adulthood.
Other than that, I finished Shadow of the Colossus. I finished Shadow of the Colossus on Saturday.
Okay. So what? So yeah, did you know about the ending beforehand?
I did. I was aware of the twist. And all that stuff, but I didn't like see it. I just knew about it.
Okay.
And it's a good game. I could see like why people will love it if they played on the PS2.
On the PS2, and like this was like same year as like, well, Resident Evil 4, but at the same time, like that's a pretty old. Yeah, it's pretty old, right? Like
for that tech for like all the monsters, like the Colossi.
Yes, and that game for years had people like wondering about the mysteries of it and like all the stuff you can find. There are secrets in the game.
I'm going to go through that game to get secrets and platinum the game.
Get the time attacks because you get stuff for doing that.
Yeah, there's a reminiscence mode.
Yeah.
That was on the PS2 version?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the only thing that's different is in this version you don't need save data from Ico to unlock something. And you don't... there's a couple extra things that were added, but mostly just like pre-order and get this early stuff. So
okay.
Like everything can be pretty much unlocked through the time attack. So, but yeah.
Not video game related at least. Played D&D last night.
Oh yeah.
Almost died.
Fun.
But
wait, you're talking about your character or you?
Character.
Got it.
But I kind of almost died too because my back really hurts today.
Oh.
Because I was leaning over for most of the session.
Fun.
Not really.
D&D's a full contact sport now, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost died. Then I survived and then got a really good sword.
Nice.
So, looking forward to the next session. Colton.
It's kind of weird that your DM listens to the podcast.
He's like one of our biggest fans.
That's awesome.
He messages me every time. He's like, "Well, I can't wait for the next podcast."
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
We need more people though.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. We're getting there. Yeah. As soon as I find a way to get this on iTunes, I'm trying. I'm so sorry. The website's so full, and every other free option is like you can only put up like 3 things, and I'm like, please. So I'm figuring it out. Don't worry.
Other than I've been playing Bayonetta. We already talked about that.
It's a damn good game.
I'm playing Overwatch a little bit more.
Okay, but I have a question. Okay, so with the combat, how do you feel about the dodging?
It's something that I have to get used to.
Okay.
And the place where the attack buttons are is kind of like weird.
What do you mean?
It's on X and A when it should be on.
Okay, so I want you to remember that this was an Xbox game when it first came out.
Oh, right, I guess.
Yes.
Well, they can still like, can't they add button mapping?
I mean they could, but actually, okay, so button mapping is a thing that people think is super easy, but especially for all the QTEs and all the individual cases in the game, it could complicate things if they added in full button mapping, because there's multiple gameplay styles, and it would probably screw up some certain stuff, especially with the QTEs later. So
fair. So I'll just get used to it.
Yeah, no, you'll get used to it. Bayonetta 2 actually, it uses the same system, but it does switch some of the L and R's around, but you can put it back to Bayonetta 1 controls, which if you're coming back from Bayonetta 1, like, why not keep it consistent?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
so,
for sure. Yeah, I finally got my Monster Hunter amiibo in.
Nice, yeah, nice.
They're big. Like, in the boxes, they're huge.
They're huge, yeah, no, they're really nice.
I had to move around my 2 Metroid amiibo to the center and get all 3 there. I'm running out of room.
Yep. Well, good news is there's not too many more coming, it seems.
Well, I got the Callie and Marie amiibo coming from you. Thank you.
Yeah. He discovered AmyAmy.com, which is the single best website ever for getting anything from Asia.
And when I discovered Callie and Marie, and they're like only like $30, I'm like, it was
like,
too good to be true.
It was $20 really with the 22, and then with shipping it got it up to 30, right? So it's like, it's like you do it, and that site's great. The only thing is it runs out of stock for new stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like if it's on there and you can buy it, it's like, oh my god, that's the best place to get it.
Yeah, it is.
So
I feel like there's a lot of other amiibo that I want that it's sold out. Like I just want like some of the Mario amiibo.
Yeah.
I want to complete that collection now since I got the Kirby one done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
I got from PlayAsia. I got those amiibo stands still coming in. Probably won't see those for another month.
Yeah, no month. Oh, you'd be lucky in 2.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I need to find room for them anyway. I think that's it for my week.
Sounds good. All right, let's boogie on into the news.
This is going to be largely your news section.
Yeah, because we were looking and, we're like, how much, because we really have 2 news sources. We have GameSpot for your news and then Silicon Era for my news. Because, we operate in very different game spheres. Well, there's a bit of crossover. We're largely 2 different worlds. So it's mostly Japanese news here, which is kind of good for me. So first off, 2 new fighters, quote unquote, for Soul Calibur 6 are Ivy, who everyone knows. You know who Ivy is, right?
Let me pull him up.
Wait, are you serious? Ivy, short hair, no clothes, uses the whip sword.
I'm probably going to recognize her.
You're as soon as you see her, you're going to be like, oh.
Rings a bell.
What? That's she's the most popular character in Soul Calibur.
I haven't played Soul Calibur in so long.
Yeah, but look at that design. You've seen that design everywhere. Not her. That's Taki. The one with the yabos out. With the massive yabos. And the yabos that grow in every game.
Again, it rings a bell.
What? How do you forget Ivy? Ivy was what made me into a man when I played Soul Calibur 2 for the first time. I'm like, look at my other friend and I, we bought it because Link was in it, and we're like, oh cool, Link's in it, let's play this. Then we went over to Ivy and she's wearing like nothing, and we're like, yabos.
Yabos.
So she's back, which there was no, she's in every game, so there was no way she wouldn't. But who's actually a little more interesting is Zasalamel, whose name I have a lot of trouble with. He was in Soul Calibur 3. Now, here's why this is kind of interesting. Soul Calibur 6 is actually a It's set in the time period. It's basically a redo of Soul Calibur 1 and 2 story-wise.
Okay.
So this is a character from Soul Calibur 3. So he's like a newer one, but he's brought back and he's younger in this, which makes sense because he's like not like a... Like, he's an important character for, like, the world, but the cool thing is he fights with a scythe.
Oh, that's cool.
So for a weapon-based game, for this dude to basically, he can, like, hook you in and pull you in and then flip you up. Like, he's really cool. Also, his ending in Soul Calibur 4 has him basically show that he lives till Tekken happens, and he's there in... Because Soul Calibur takes place in the past of Tekken.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yoshimitsu from Tekken is the descendant of Yoshimitsu from Soul Calibur.
Well, that's cool.
So, like, yeah, like
that's
it's...
why I play so much as a Soul Calibur character, I guess.
Yeah, because he literally is a Soul Calibur character. Like, he's the descendant. It's actually... The sword is called Yoshimitsu, and it gets passed on. And so then whoever picks it up becomes, like, the Yoshimitsu. So, it's really cool. So, yeah, they're back. So, that's cool. They're good.
Didn't release it yet, or...?
2018. That's all they said.
Okay.
So, it's been in development, though, for, like, 3 years. So it's like
probably not far off.
No, yeah, it's going to be this year for sure. I think, yeah, and if they keep up the pattern of like 2, 3, maybe even 4 character reveals a month, up till release, I could see that. We still don't know who the guest character is going to be, but there is a rumor. Now I'm going to put this rumor into the grain of salt pile.
Okay.
But the rumor is it's going to be Zoro from One Piece.
Really?
So Zoro's the guy with, like, he has the 2 swords, and then he holds the one in his mouth with the green hair.
Is it the guy with the... Do you have him?
I don't have anything of Zoro, no. What are you pointing at?
Like the big pirate guy?
No, that's Whitebeard.
Whitebeard, that's right.
No. Zoro's, yeah, he's green hair, he has the 3 swords, he's one in each... Yeah, Google him, you'll remember when you see him. Which, honestly, that would make a lot of sense.
Oh, him.
Like, he would make sense in a Soul Calibur game, right?
He has 3 swords.
He has 3 swords, right? And can you imagine him holding, like, Soul Edge, Soul Calibur, and then, like, another sword in his mouth? Like, that'd be super cool. Because I came from a rumor that basically was like, I work at Namco Bandai, here's the next, season of Dragon Ball characters, they're working on a single-player Jojo game for the Switch, here's all the properties that we got, licensing for the future, which that sounds like something that would be internally passed around, but again, it was from R Kappa, which is not a notable... Do you know about R Kappa?
No.
So basically, like, they're the 4chan of fighting game places.
Oh, God.
So, but they've been right before, that's the thing.
Oh.
So, they're a Reddit, of course. Yeah, so that'd be interesting. There's going to be a guest character. They confirmed it. Mm-hmm. But it's just going to be a case of who. And I think he'd be a cool character choice. It's not unheard of to just put anime characters in.
Fair.
In Soul Calibur 4, there was a bunch of characters that are just straight from different anime. So, in addition to Star Wars, which was weird. So, that was, yeah. All right, next up, Persona 3 and Persona 5 dancing games have VR.
Time to get a VR.
Time to get,
They're on sale now, actually.
Yeah, of course they are. It really makes me sad that, like, it's, 2018, we've had it for, about a year and a half now, at least, and still only one real game for it, and that's Resi 7. Most of the others are still stand in place and shoot, or weird, not VR
branch
things.
offs of,
Yeah,
games.
like come on, let's get real VR games.
But like they gotta, I think they still gotta do like get the technology right still.
But Resi 7 shows, just use a controller. Don't use the stupid motion controllers. Just play it like a normal game, but you have the VR headset on.
Yeah.
And that's the best way. But people are like, oh, but it gets confusing if you tilt the stick one way and turn your head the other. And it's like, no, it doesn't. It works fine. Have you played Resi 7 in VR?
No.
It's terrifying. I have.
I want to. Oh
it's
my god.
Awesome, but it's terrifying. And then you go to the Chris Redfield mode, where it's just a first-person shooter, and it's awesome. It's really well done.
Have you played that too?
Yeah, in VR.
How did you play it?
I went to a friend's house.
Oh.
It was actually my cousin's house, but I say it's a friend's house. But regardless, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really interested in PSVR, but that $500 price tag is kind of...
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, but it'll get there. One day.
One day.
And if they announce PlayStation VR 2, well, hopefully the first one will drop in price. But this is probably just going to be either watch replays in VR, because I can't see you playing it in VR. I think it's a separate mode.
The Persona?
Yeah. I think
it's
going to be a separate mode. It
yeah.
even might just be like, sit down and then the social link will happen in front of you.
First person mode, and you can watch Futaba and Yusuke dance beside you or something.
Yeah, something like that. So it's a little thing, but it's a nice thing.
Not much there.
Not much, yeah. Nier Automata wins.
The best awards were a few days ago.
Yeah, way to steal my thunder, but okay.
You're going to go right into the things.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's the
Breath of the Wild one.
Who are DICE? Are they a game company?
Yeah, they're under the EA.
That's
brand.
weird. That's weird. That
it is.
That's sort of like the Capcom Video Game Awards, like it's a bit
the more professional game awards.
It's a bit strange, but Nier won a DICE award, and no one was there to pick it up. And Yoko Taro tweeted on Twitter like the what awards, and it was great. It was and
he even said that was the Nier thing to do.
Yeah, people were saying like that's a Nier thing to do. No one's there to pick it up, so that's cute. That was fun.
Breath of the Wild one, Game of the Year there.
Yeah, there's
a notable thing.
Nintendo kept tweeting because I have alerts out for Nintendo tweets,
so
that if anyone tweets anything, I can as soon as they tweet it out, I can say at least it's not soccer, or I hate soccer, or soccer is the worst thing ever, but this is pretty okay. Oh man, people get so mad. All these like people from like Spain and Italy are like, why do you hate football? And I'm like, I think you mean soccer. And they're like, no, it's football. It's football all over world.
Russian?
And yeah, it's Russian. I don't know. And then it's like,
to my bird.
One's my bird. My bird plays football. But it's like, and then I'm just like, I'm sorry. Do you get touchdowns in soccer? It's soccer, not football. They get
and then they
so
say American
mad.
football.
Yeah, and then they're like American football. I'm like, I'm in Canada. We call it just football. It's so fun. Oh man, I hate soccer. I hate soccer so much. Final Fantasy 15.
Lots of stuff here.
Number of stuff for Final Fantasy 15. Number one, did you hear that it's getting released in 3 different ways on PC?
No.
So it's getting a DRM free version. So basically not tied to any services. This is just a standalone download. It's getting a Steam version with special stuff, and which we'll go into in a sec. And it's getting a EA Origin version, right?
What?
Yeah, so if someone is a massive EA fan and they want to boot it through their horribly broken loader, they can do it through Origin. But if you get it on Steam, Final Fantasy 15 will let you play as Gordon Freeman in multiplayer, or give Noctis Gordon Freeman's outfit and crowbar in single player.
That's so weird.
It's weird. But you know what? Final Fantasies had weirder crossovers, like Mass Effect and Assassin's Creed in 13.2. This is, Cup Noodle.
Fair.
Yeah. It's cute. I think it's fine. Yeah. And that's content that I look at. And I'm like,
PS4 getting it at all? Like
no, God, no.
No?
No, God, no. Because Steam, Valve owns
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Be like a separate DLC thing.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Okay.
Well, maybe it will. Maybe it might be a timed exclusive.
Probably,
but
maybe.
we'll see. They also announced, they confirmed that, there's going to be 4 more DLC episodes. So we know Ardyn's one. And I'm going to say like 99% another one is episode Luna.
Oh, yeah.
Because they said like, we want you to play as Luna. So where that's going to be, it's going to be interesting.
And probably like 2 others are like smaller side characters.
I'm going to say probably Regis. Play as a young King Regis,
cool.
Like in the past, way in the past.
Yeah.
Like King's Tale, yeah.
Like in the city. I can't remember the name of.
Insomnia,
yeah.
And then the last one, maybe it might even be another Noctis focused episode or something. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, that's cool. I love 15. I know some people are so salty. They're like, why isn't all of this in the main game? And it's like, well, because then you wouldn't still have the game. This is how game development works now. You can have games be constantly updated over time, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Final Fantasy 15 is getting a crossover with a Final Fantasy 15 spin-off. Who could have imagined? King's Knight. So in the game in Final Fantasy 15, the game they play on their smartphones is King's Knight.
Yeah.
They released that smartphone game that they play in their game as a real game you can play on your smartphones.
I know that.
So it's getting a crossover where you can get... And this is so weird because in one of the victory lines in 15 is like, man, this is just like King's Knight. And then Noctis is like, I'd be a 5-star summon. And then Prompto's like, no, I'd be a 5-star. And the Gladiator's like, both of you shut up. we all know I'd be the 5-star summon. And so, like, they're actually all 5-star summons now in that game. But here's the weird thing that I don't think you know. King's Knight is an NES game, and this is a reboot of the series.
What?
So King's Knight is an old Square Enix game that was on the original Nintendo. And this is like a soft reboot of it. Imagine an RPG where you are constantly walking forwards.
Okay. So it's like an endless runner.
Kind of, but it's still an RPG. So this is a remake of that for smartphones. It's also the original NES version is a bad game. So Pro Jared did a huge review of it where he's showing how bad it is, but it's like it's a weird like thing to bring back. But I guess modern gaming, because I don't think we're ever in a case now with games where a series will ever be dead. I think we've reached the point where any series that has existed can and will eventually get a sequel or reboot.
Yeah, it's turned into Hollywood.
Bubsy is back.
Yeah. Spyro's coming back.
Spyro's,
probably.
like
Crash is back.
Everything, Shenmue 3. It's like everything that was a quote unquote dead thing is getting new stuff.
F-Zero needs to come back.
With the exception of Half Life. That is dead. But it's because with Valve making so much money with Steam, they're like, we're not making games. What do you think we are? So so that's a weird. Oh yeah, and then they're putting King's Knight music in 15 as like the other side, which 15's getting a big soundtrack.
Yeah,
because they're every update they're like, yeah, we added like, a bunch more songs, and it's like, okay, sure. Speaking of Shenmue 3 just got
from here you're going to be talking for the rest of the news segment. So
Shenmue 3, well, you can react at least.
Yeah.
Shenmue 3 just got some new screenshots this morning, actually. And boy, it's looking like a Dreamcast game, which some people are saying is bad. I disagree.
Was it released on the Dreamcast?
Well, Shenmue 1 and 2 were.
Then, yeah.
Then the third one on the PlayStation 4.
Keep it consistent.
Yeah, like it looks hilarious. Like, okay, so it doesn't 100% look like it doesn't look like the Dreamcast in-game, but it looks like Dreamcast FMVs.
Oh.
So like the intro movie and stuff like that. It looks so much like that. Characters have that weird sort of Japan trying semi-realistic sort of thing.
Uncanny Valley type thing?
No, Uncanny Valley makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, if something's in the Uncanny Valley, it's uncomfortable.
Some of those people look uncomfortable.
Some of them, a little bit. But I think it looks really quaint, and the good news is they did confirm a lot of the old actors from the first game are coming back to do the voices for English, meaning I really hope we get a weird kind of awkward dub, because I love that about Shenmue, the the sort of awkwardness of, I need to go to the pier and find some sailors. Like, I love that. I love it so much. So I'm really happy that this is looking like a game that was on the Dreamcast and then is being brought up in like a little more HD.
Yeah.
So I like that. I know some people are going to be disappointed because, of course, they want this to be, it's a modern console. Why doesn't it look good? Why doesn't it look whatever. I like this. I like awkward Japanese English stuff. So, yeah. Next up. So this is the game I was talking about that I got the pre-release code for.
Oh, okay.
Them's Fightin Herds, which was a... Yeah. It's a funny title, actually. I like it.
It's unique.
It's unique, for sure. So it was originally a, like, fan My Little Pony fighting game.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but when I say that, like, it was a hype one.
Okay.
Like, it was good. It was way better than it deserved to be. To the point where it was actually getting some buzz in the fighting game community, where it's like, why does, Rainbow Dash have air combos, stuff like that, right? But then, not Bandai, but Hasbro, the company behind it, came down and was like, you can't do this. This is super against copyright. We will sue you forever. So the creator of the My Little Pony show went to them and said, how about I design you all original characters, and you can just do this, but with your own original characters instead. So literally, they got everyone from the original show and the creators and the voice actors to make up original characters for this, while still very clearly being based on characters from like the show and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're original, and now it is just it's it's not ponies, they're just four-legged creatures. So you got like an alpaca, you got like a dragon, you got like there's a unicorn, but like it's actually and it's on the Skullgirls engine.
Okay.
So like it's really good 2D art. Like this is 2D hand-drawn art. Well, I don't know if it's hand-drawn. 2D art regardless, and like it plays really well to a point where it's like, yeah, that's pretty dope. The only thing is, this was like the release date, and they had a Kickstarter and stuff, but it's very clearly not done yet. Like some attacks are still sketch drawings, where it's it's like character shoots a fireball. The fireball's not an in-game effect; it's a sketch drawing with little animation. But as a fighting game, it's 100% playable. Like it's not like gameplay-wise, it's not done. It's just some of the art isn't. But it's like, for a fighting game, I think it's fine for them to release in this way. And then as time goes on, it will build up.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't bother me. But yeah, no, it was really good. So it's fun.
Decent.
I'm happy with it. All indie fighters are actually a lot of fun. I'm very happy we're in a world where anyone can make one. So that's cool. And next up, this is just a little note. I don't know really anything about this other than I saw people freaking out on Twitter about it. The new DJ Max game is coming to the West, which is crazy because those games never come to the West. They're a super hardcore music rhythm game that is in the arcades, but now it's on console and it's coming to the West.
Okay.
Has like 200 songs on it, and the way it works is like basically left, up, right, square, triangle, circle are all buttons that you have to press in time with them falling down. Imagine Guitar Hero, but on a controller.
Okay, so Rock Band Blitz.
Sure.
Do you remember that game?
No.
No, it's basically what you're talking about.
Except you got stuff going on where you have to press 2. We have to, kind of go between them. Cool. I've heard people saying this is for the hardcore music rhythm crowd. This is not an easy one to jump in with.
Yeah.
But they're really excited. And that's another thing where it's like, we used to be... And of course, they always have the exact same way of saying it. The legendary blank series finally comes to the West. It's like, yeah. We're living in an age where pretty much either a game, will come to the West if it has a big Western following, or... if it legally can't, such as the Kamen Rider games, it'll get an English Asian release in which you can then, import it. Yeah. So I'm very happy that that's where we're at with, the world of gaming. And even still, it's a music rhythm game, and everything is region free now. So I'm happy we're living in this age of no need to mod your PS2s to play stuff. So the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy is coming to the West on the Switch, which is kind of cool. Those games are not super competitive fighters. They play a lot like the Kamen Rider game we played.
Oh, okay.
But they're notable for in the first game, you got about 30 characters, and then the second game comes around, you got about 60 characters, and the third game comes around, you got about 150 characters.
Oh my God.
So yeah, these games have redonkulous amounts of characters, costumes, everything. They cover the story. It's cool. So that's a fun thing to play on the go. It's I got it on PS4 for $20, and that's a lot of stuff for $20. So yeah, it's cool. I don't even care much about Naruto, but I got it because I'm that's a fighter with a crap ton of characters. So speaking of fighters, we got another fighting character news. Heidern is joining King of Fighters as DLC. So again, you want to talk weird NES games being relevant? So he's the leader of the Ikari Warriors. I don't know if you know this. King of Fighters is like the Smash Bros. Of SNK?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, no. King of Fighters is literally, let's take characters from every SNK game and put them into one big fighter. So a lot of the characters are from fighting games. You got the Fatal Fury characters, you got, Art of Fighting. Those are separate fighting games, and they're all put together. But then you get stuff like Ikari Warriors, a top-down Contra-like game for the NES. Every one of the Ikari Warriors is now in, King of Fighters.
Huh.
So, just this weird top-down, shooting game, the characters from that are being brought in.
Okay.
That's why there's, characters from Metal Slug in some of the King of Fighters games. So it's yeah, Not a lot of people even know that, because King of Fighters is more popular than any of the things that it comes from, right? So
Yeah.
it's a little interesting. Yeah, they're doing right now a second set of DLC characters for the game. Mostly, we've seen silhouettes, and this is a character that I think out of all of them, no one cares about. But it's kind of a neat thing. I don't even know if he was in other games, but he looks just like an army man with an eye patch, which is my least favorite character trope, like Dragunov and Tekken. You know, he's just an army man, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Kind of boring.
pretty boring, yeah.
Yeah.
Going back up to the DJ Maxx thing, when we're talking about games that are, like, finally coming to the West, a new game in the Shining series, Shining Resonance, is coming west. Shining being a super old RPG series way back on, like, the SG-1000. Like, you know what the Genesis was in the first Sega system, right? The SG-1000 was.
It's a weird name.
Well, yeah, because it was cool. It was future-y.
Fair.
And like Master System and stuff came after, and then the Genesis. But yeah, so a new Shining game is coming here, which is crazy because that's a super old game series. Other games in the series are like Shining Force, you might have heard of at all. Nope. Okay, nope. Sounds good. Yeah, no, not much to say other than another game that's like in the realm of, oh man, this game series never comes to the West. And then you get the news article, the legendary Shining series finally comes back to the West. So it's like, that's cool. I'm happy we're in an age where we get those messages. Yeah. And again, if not, then I think it also got an Asian America release beforehand. So it's like, you could have got it anyways. But now it's like actually coming to West. So yeah, that's cool. So for the last part, again, yeah, you don't have much to talk about this week, but that's fine. There was the Crunchyroll Anime Awards recently, so I thought we'd just go over a quick recap of some of the entries and why it's garbage or why it sort of makes sense. So just for context, this award show was done by voting. Okay. By voting of the general people. This exposes why the Emmys and the Oscars and all those real award shows do not do that. Because it is very, very one-sided. So, to start off, the grand prize winner of Anime of the Year, as well as the winner of Best Anime Score, is Maid in Abyss, which is it's Dark Souls with little girls. Oh. So, I've heard. Well, it starts off with like being. It's one of those shows that starts off looking cute and normal, and then gets really grimdark, like, using words like "daddy's stick."
Oh my god!
So yeah. I haven't watched that, but people say it's like actually like super amazing. Now the weird thing is that show is not actually available on Crunchyroll. It's available on, get this, Amazon Prime.
What?
So it's like, yeah. So it's a bit weird, but I guess it's the General Anime Awards just hosted by Crunchyroll. Did you hear that Michael B. Jordan got an invite? An invite to the Anime Awards.
Really?
Yeah, and he wanted to go, but he said he was busy.
Oh.
Yo, he's a big weeb. He's a huge weeb.
Even makes him even cooler.
It's great. So, yeah, and that won Best Score too. I've heard that the music is actually like really good for it. It's very atmospheric, but at the same time, like Dark Soulsy, where it's like both atmospheric but like good music. Yeah. So, next up we have a
Best Girl,
pretty
best
much.
boy.
So yeah, there was both a Best Girl and Best Boy category, which is like such an anime thing. But then also the Best Hero and Best Villain, all won by the same show. So, all from My Hero Academia, we have 4 characters who won Best Girl, Best Boy, Best Hero, and Best Villain. Best Girl being Ochako Uraraka. She's like the girl, you've seen her, kind of like she's like big eyes and kind of like it's a very, very round character.
Oh, okay.
So here's a weird thing. She's really popular in America, but in Japan when they were doing the character voting, she was the worst ranked female character in a manga ever. They really hate her.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because, like, she's genuinely nice. And, like, she's, like, she because her whole thing is, okay, so we're going to get to what My Hero Academia is. But I've talked to you, it's, like, pretty much, basically, Harry Potter meets the Avengers.
Yeah.
Her whole thing, her whole reason to wanting to be a hero is, look, my family's poor. We need money. And so she's always doing things to save money. So there's a famous picture of her where it's like, Ochako's famous money-saving tip, number 7. Don't eat. And just shows her sitting watching TV saying, I'm hungry, but money. So, you know, so she wants to save money. So, like, in the West, I feel like that's a very, like, that's like such an understandable motivation for she just wants money to like live comfortably. But like, I think in Japan, they look at that and say like, that's selfish. That's, you know, but like, so yeah, they hate her. But in the West, she's really liked. Okay. Best boy is Shoto Todoroki, who's kind of a rivalish character, but not really. He's the guy who's half, like, he has like half a burnt face and then half ice. You might have seen him. He has like half red hair, half white hair. He has one of the greatest fighting scenes in anything ever I've seen.
Really?
I literally, like, so you know how my upstairs is with the 2 couches, right?
Yeah.
Both my sister and I were watching it on each one separate couch. During this fight scene, we jumped off the couches, were yelling hype stuff, and when it was done, we were crying from hype. I almost just want to show you the scene right here, right now. No, it's so good. You won't get it, but you got to see the animation, and they'll hear the music and know exactly. Okay, we're watching this right now.
Okay.
Because it's so good, and people who know, they know. Okay, we're not watching the full fight, because that takes way too long. Right here. Okay, so yeah, that's Todoroki. He has half white hair. Okay, so that's the guy Deku who won Best Boy. He's the main character, right? He's the Harry Potter.
You mean Best Hero?
Best Hero, yeah. Todoroki won Best Boy. Okay, here we go. Just wait, let me get... Wait, where is it? Okay, here we go. Holy shit, here we go. It's so good. Look at this anime. So it won Best Animation.
That's pretty good.
Like, just...
What is he doing?
So his body is half fire and half ice, and he refused to use his fire side. So he's using them both, and... It's so over the top. It's so good. And like you see like this is like a cut version because they're cutting some stuff out, but like you see like the stadium like explode out and then it's all in oh my god, it's so good. But like so My Hero Academia did win Best Animation, which I feel some people think is a cop out, but that fight scene alone brought us to tears from the hype. It's so good. So yeah, Deku, the main character of My Hero, won Best Hero, which I think this one is 100% deserved. Because the whole... One thing that My Hero Academia... Okay, so there's a genre of anime called shonen. So shonen anime literally means boys anime. And it's your Naruto, it's your Dragon Ball, it's all the stuff that's, you know, the heroes and, you know, it's very formulaic.
Okay.
It's like a superhero movie pretty much, but for Japan. While My Hero Academia is a shonen anime, it totally subverts a lot of the stuff, such as the fact that the main hero of My Hero Academia isn't a chosen one at all. In fact, he's like not chosen at all. He doesn't have powers when it starts off. He's like, because in the universe, basically, it's like, you know, about 20 years ago, everyone started being born with powers. We don't know what happened, but it just happened. But then there's like, a 5% population do not have superpowers. So then, like, what about these guys who don't have powers? He doesn't have powers. So what does he do? He works hard. He works his butt off. And, like, it really goes to show that, like, you need to work hard to get this. So he does eventually get a power, but here's the thing. His body isn't used to it. So when he uses his power, it just basically makes him strong. Mm-hmm. Like, you saw the red coursing of the stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, the first time he uses a punch with it, he breaks his arm. It's, like, black and, like, hanging. Because his body can't handle it. So what does he do? He works hard and just, like, there's, like, months of training.
Wow.
So, like, yeah, he deserves that Best Hero because he just works hard. And it really, like, it's such a good show. You need to watch it! It's so good. It's, like, the one show that I know you'd like. Okay. And then you have the villain, which is Stain. Which is a good name.
It is a good name.
So his full title is The Hero Killer Stain. It's so good. He looks like a character from Spawn.
Oh my god.
So literally, because the author for My Hero Academia is a huge fan of Western stuff. So all the, like, locations in My Hero Academia are named after, like, Star Wars places. Because he loves the West. And so there's a lot of... characters are named after movies. It's like you got Eraserhead, you got Gran Torino as characters, right?
Yeah.
But so his whole thing is like he looks like a character from a like 90s, like, you know, the old art of Venom where he has like the crazy chin coming out and it's like all bulky and like things are coming off. He looks like that.
Well, that's crazy.
And so he looks completely different from everyone else. So yeah, he definitely should win Best Villain because he's so cool. He doesn't even he even looks like old Todd McFarlane characters where he doesn't have a nose even. Like, he just looks like a 90s comic, like the edgiest possible, and it's so cool. So he deserves to win that for sure. Just running through a couple of the other ones. Oh, so yeah, My Hero Academia won. Also, Best Action, Best Opening, Best Animation. And yeah, that's it for that. Best Manga was My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness, which actually is really good. I've read a bit of it. It's really good. It's a autobiography sort of retelling of someone's like actual life in Japan as a lesbian and how it's like actually the worst thing ever. So that's really good. Best Drama, Ancient Magus' Bride. Don't know anything about that. Best Comedy and Ending Theme, Dragon Maid.
I've heard of this.
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. This is a weird show because it blurs the line between the most wholesome content ever and the lewdest, worst content ever. Because it's like, yeah, it's super wholesome, but it does some weird stuff with sexuality that you're like, I don't know about that. So, that's a good show, though. I enjoyed it a lot. It deserves best... okay, no, actually, it does not deserve best comedy. Konosuba deserves best comedy, because it's the only anime to actually cause me to, like, have to pause, because I'm laughing so hard. So that one's really good, but it didn't win, because not many people watched it, sadly. Best Slice of Life. Do you know what Slice of Life means?
No.
Okay, so this is pretty much an anime-exclusive genre, and it's a genre. Slice of Life literally means you're just following characters through their everyday life. Which seems boring,
no, actually,
but
I think this kind of stuff.
There's a lot of really just, like, it's like, nice to put on and watch. And, like, a good slice of life, it's usually set in a school, and it goes about, like, you know, what's their day-to-day, what's their wake-up, go to school, and all that. It revels in the mundane. So it is usually hyper-realistic with, like, when they go into a convenience store, it will usually be both a real convenience store and B, like, this is like a real place with real products you can go and buy. So it's like, especially for the West loves it because it's like Persona, where it's like you're living in Japan, it feels like. So but this one's weird because it's Girls Last Tour, which is not that at all, but it's literally about two girls from who were in a war and they're the last surviving ones, and it's them just walking home. And it's just their... Like, I don't know super much about it. I think it's a fictional war, but, like, all the stuff there makes it look like World War II. But it's literally just them going home. And just, you know, they're neandering. Like, they lost their platoon. And so they're just neandering home. And, you know, maybe they'll find a bag of chips and fight over it. Or maybe they'll look and say, hey, those mountains look like you. And then it goes through her face and it looks exactly like it. She's like, no, it doesn't. You know, so it's like stuff like that. So that's, you know... That's nice. It's a good genre if you ever just want to chill. I've been watching one recently where it's so mundane. It's literally a show about a girls' camping club in Japan, and it's literally about them going to real-world campsites and camping. But, like, it's so chill, and it makes me want to go camping. The winner of Best Film is Your Name, and oh my god, this deserves it. Holy crap. This movie... is so good. It made me, like, oh my god, it reduced me in my... So I was, like, I'm pretty bad with crying in movies, right? But this movie made everyone in the theater bawl their eyes out. Not even from sadness, but from, like, happiness.
Huh.
Like, it was so beautiful. Oh, but yeah, no, my sister, she was a wreck halfway through. Like, it took me to the end, but she was a wreck halfway through. Wow. It's like, it's a romance. So basically, it's a romance story. And basically, every couple days, this boy and girl end up switching bodies. And it's like, they wake up and they're like...
Freaky Friday.
A little bit of Freaky Friday. But here's the thing. That's not the main plot of it.
Oh.
So that's where it's really interesting. I don't want to say anything else. And the twists... There's one thing that's super obvious, but the other twists and stuff are so good. Like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm thinking about it, and I'm holding back tears. It's so good. This deserved it.
Let's get to best CGI.
Best CGI. Berserk. I'm kidding. Land of the Lustrous, which has a name in Japanese that I don't know. Because here's the thing. For a lot of the Japanese shows, when they get brought onto official services, such as Amazon Prime or Crunchyroll or Funimation, they get English names instead. So, like, they'll translate. This show means Land of the Lustrous. But, of course, big weebs will be like, My Hero Academia, I think you mean Boku no Hero Academia. And it's like, no, it literally says in the Japanese title, in English at the bottom, the show is My Hero Academia. I'm like, no, but it's Japanese, so you have to call it by its Japanese name. So it has a name in Japanese that I don't know, but it's Land of the Lustrous. Wow, this show makes me think that CG is the future for animation.
Wow.
I haven't watched much. I've seen clips, but it's like, it's really good. The only problem with the show is it's basically Steven Universe.
Oh, jeez.
Where all the characters are named after gemstones, and it's all about gemstones and all that stuff. But it's like, it's really, really good CG. It's amazing how Japan simultaneously has some of the greatest CG in the world, and also some of the worst. Berserk! What? It's okay. It's alright. Oh, wait! I didn't say about my week! They released a new Berserk chapter, which is actually big news, because this dude goes on breaks for years.
Oh.
And all I'm going to say is something people have waited 20 years for has finally happened. So imagine a journey that in real-world time has taken 20 years. They're at the end of this journey.
Oh.
And people are freaking out. Because here's the thing. It ends right as it happens. And now people are like, how's he going to screw us over now? But people are like, no, it's got to be nearing its end. Like, he has to have some happy-ish endings in mind. And people are like, no, it's just she's going to kill herself or something. So it's like, oh man, I'm terrified. But yeah, so it was the Anime Awards. Again, so a lot of it is just popularity contest though. Because like My Hero Academia... And people are mad at this because they're like, so many other shows deserved it, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, after this, I'm like, this is why the Oscars and Emmys and all that aren't done by people. But they're done by like the board or whatever, the guild, right? They're done by the experts. And it's like, okay, now it sort of makes more sense because it will just be a popularity contest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, if the Emmys or whatever, the Oscars were done by... by people, you get like, Avengers Infinity War winning everything. And then, these lesser known things might not. So yeah, it makes more sense why they now do the board stuff. So yeah, it was interesting though. An interesting experiment. There was a lot of celebrities there. Like internet celebrities mostly, but like celebrities nonetheless. ProZD was there announcing stuff. You know him, right?
Nope.
He's the Asian guy in the Vines.
Oh, him?
Yeah, the one with the voice. You know the one.
Him.
Yeah. Dude, he watched one of my videos once.
Really?
Because I did a Let's Play of A Hat in Time, the super early alpha.
Yeah.
And when I heard his voice in the game, because I knew it was him, I'm like, oh, hey, that's ProZD. It's Sungwon Cho. And then he posted on Twitter, he's like, it's so weird hearing people say my name when I'm watching a Let's Play of a game I'm in. And then I said, wasn't this one in link to my video? He's like, oh, yeah, nice video. And I'm like, ah! So that was great. Yeah. That's about that.
That's about it?
So we're going to change gears. I'm going to play some My Hero Academia music in the break.
Okay.
Because there's one song, we're going to listen to it after we stop this recording, because you need to hear. They do English rap, and it's actually so good.
Okay.
So, oh wait, okay, let me just say one more thing that will really, again, I want you to watch this show, but there's one thing that I love about it that I know you'd like. Every song in My Hero Academia follows the main leitmotif. Like the theme of hype, the everyday theme, the theme of sadness, it's all the same notes. And it's like a constantly remixed song. That's my favorite thing in video games and anime, where they take the same song and for different situations change like the instruments, change the speed. Like you won't notice like the wacky shenanigans theme is the same theme but just extended out. Like it's so good. And when it gets hype, oh my god, it gets hype. So like I love that. So we'll throw that up as the middle song because really good. And after this, we're talking about Smash Bros.
Oh yeah,
so that'll be fun.
I have a few things to say about this.
Yes, you will. Oh yes. So see you guys in a sec.
Bye.
My hero, show me what I gotta do. Made up my mind, wanna be like you. Don't care whatever people say. I know I'll resurface you. I know I will. Sometimes anything doesn't go wrong. Well, I keep trying, keep moving. I don't believe in what I'm working on. Can anyone tell me the way to make it? I guess now I'm the only one. I need to open your own future. No matter what happens, I'll do. I won't stop. I'll make you progress step by step. I feel something coming from my heart, something beating for sure. There is somehow when I can see what I'm gonna be in the future. Strong will makes great awaken, now strong will makes your way eye. Everything I see, everything I feel, all the thing I have is for this way.
And we're back from that hype break. Okay, so in the break, I showed Adrian not only the breakdown of why You Say Run goes with everything, even though I'm not using that song, but My Hero Academia music. It's okay, don't worry, it won't fall.
It was like,
yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
So I showed him why the You Say Run is like a super hype theme, and how like all the My Hero Academia music's like the same song but remixed, and I love that. I love leitmotifs. And then we watched the You Say Run goes with Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was pretty hype.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that one when I saw, I'm like, that's really good. And it's like not edited. Like that one is shot for shot just perfect. So that, oh man.
It's like, it's weird.
Right? So yeah, no, I love that theme.
Before we get into the main topic,
you need to watch that show, but go on, yes.
I've been watching Vinny's Vine Sauce, his playthrough of Tingle's freshly picked Rosy Rupee Land.
Yes.
And oh my god, that game looks really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I did download the European version, because spoilers, I have a super horrible DS flash cart that I can download games onto my DS. But I did download it and play it a little bit. I didn't give it too much of a thought.
Have you heard the pirate theme?
No.
Oh my god, it's
Okay,
so
I'm
good.
going to watch this playthrough, though, because I've been hearing good things about it, so I'm going to watch that one.
I was watching the second one.
Okay.
He was like referencing stuff from the first one.
Yeah.
So I went back and
Okay.
watching the first one.
Yeah, no, it's just I haven't had any time to put anything on the background because I've been playing stuff on my TV. So, but what I might do is when I play what I like to do is if I'm like playing a game like Monster Hunter or any like grindy RPG, I will put on usually something at the same time.
Story based.
Yeah. So then I'll
Yeah.
So I might
I'll show
do
you
that.
I'll show you the pirate theme. When
Oh, that'll be
we're
fun.
done.
But speaking of Tingle, kind of
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
There's been rumors of Smash on the Switch.
Yes.
Circulating.
I do have to say one thing though, and this is kind of in regards to all internet rumors for games.
Okay.
So when so this comes from what's her name?
Laura Kate Dale?
No, Emily.
Oh, Emily Rogers.
Yes, Emily Rogers. So, how game leaks work for rumors and stuff is these people do hear professional rumors. So even within workplaces, because if you're not working on a game, you probably don't know about it. So there are internal company rumors. Usually that's what they're sharing.
Oh.
So when you hear stuff like Mother 3's coming out in English, that's an internal rumor that maybe some people got taken off of a project from another localization thing and said, let's go over here, so that's how these rumors work. So people say, oh, these people work at the company, and they're providing fake stuff. And it's like, well, it could be an internal rumor. That's how that works. So I just want to get that off the table. That said, Smash on Switch is 100% going to happen.
Oh, it's like,
there's no way.
There are stacks of money on the table for Nintendo
right
now.
So, yeah. So whether it's going to be a, Smash 4...
So what I want to talk about two versions of this game that I kind of want.
Okay.
Which I'm fine with both.
Yeah.
But one side, I want it to be the ultimate Smash Bros. Package with every stage.
From both versions?
No, from the course of the series.
Okay. Well, so what you're saying is you want... But obviously all the stages from both versions.
Yeah.
From Wii U and 3DS, plus a few more.
Plus like the Melee stages and the 64 stages and the Brawl stages.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Okay, that's insane. That's not going to happen.
I know, but that's a pipe dream.
So, okay, what I'm going to say is, my baseline for this is I want combined 3DS and Wii U.
Oh, yeah.
The stages, and then anything that couldn't fit into the originals that they've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
So Ice Climbers. Like, Ice Climbers, they said, we got them done. They couldn't release on 3DS, so we didn't put them in Wii U. So, okay, Ice Climbers are done. Yeah. Now
I don't know why people... They're not even that great of a character.
Are you kidding? Okay.
They're not that fun.
Oh, no. Competitively, Ice Climbers are redonkulous.
Oh, yeah, because there's two of them.
Yeah, and you can do crazy chain grab combos, so they want them back. But, okay, so that's a baseline. But we're going to talk about... So there are... Part of the rumors are there is more content, though, also.
Yeah.
In addition to stuff that was scrapped and everything combined from both games, there is new content being made to represent both, the end of the Wii U as well as some of the Switch.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the stuff that we want in Smash 4.5 or even if it's Smash 5. So baseline being everything from 3DS and Wii U back.
Oh, for sure.
So that's no...
We need that Earthbound stage.
We need Pac-Land.
No. We need...
Okay, but imagine if we have both Pac-Land and Pac-Maze. Will you be happy then?
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Okay, there we go.
HD Pac-Maze would be.
Pac-Maze is a fun stage.
It can't really HD it up, but
Yeah, you can. Sharpen it. That's all you need. You just need sharpened graphics. That's it.
Guess.
So yeah. All right. So we broke it up into 4 sections. Characters, stages, modes, and other. So let's start with the big one. The big one. Characters. All right? So let's limit it to, let's say, 5 each.
5 each?
5 each.
Okay.
So that we're not here forever, because we can be. And let's try and we can have one or two that are crazy, but let's try and stick with realistic.
Okay. Well, 100%, 200% Inkling.
Oh, yes.
It has to happen.
That is way too popular to not be in. And I do feel like not being a DLC character shows they were still a little bit iffy on the reception of Splatoon when it first came out, but especially now with Splatoon 2 and it being arguably a mainstay Nintendo franchise now with the amount of merchandise, with the amount of tie-ins, Inkling is 100%. Now, I still like the idea of putting in one of the Squid Sisters and having them be, and then, having one of the Squid Sisters, even if they're alt costumes or something, as something like that to sort of represent as a character, because then you don't want to, just a base Inkling, because then it's kind of settles in, but then again,
well, I feel
you
like
have base Inklings
would be like to represent the entire series.
Yeah, no, for sure. Could be like Villager, where you get male and female with different costumes representing, 1 and 2. Definitely the orange with the Splatoon 1 female. That I feel will be the main version. Because that's getting a Figma.
Is it?
Yeah, that's getting a full-size figure with accessories, and if you get the deluxe edition, you get the parts to make the Splatoon 2 female.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's really cool. So you get to mix and match and stuff, and it's like it's a full-size nice figure of it, not like a toy. It's a nice figure, so that's cool. Inkling and Inkopolis, or even the
we'll
other
get to
one.
stages later.
But like for sure.
I think like the way it could play was, you think like side smashes would be the shooting of the gun, and the paint would be like left on the stage.
I'm 100% sure paint on the stage will be a gimmick. Like that just makes sense.
I feel like that would be like that would get banned in tournaments. Why? Well, it would cover the stage and make stuff like hard to see.
No, it just goes on the ground. Like
I feel maybe it would be like it stays there for a little bit.
Yeah, no, it won't be permanent. No, not at all. No, that would be terrible.
That's what I meant.
But yeah, put it there for a little bit, and then then if say like the side B is like a spinning attack into Squid or something, and then you can go through it for a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Right. So there'll be some movement involving it. There'll be some stuff like that. There's actually a character that's just being added to what's that? The sprite-based Smash Bros. Clone. Rivals of Aether.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, not Smash Flash.
Okay.
Rivals of Aether, which is, it's actually just added a character whose whole gimmick is when it runs, it leaves flowers behind on the field. Like Amaterasu, if you will.
Yeah.
But those flowers then become part of its gameplay, where it can then do stuff involving the areas that it's converted to its own.
Oh, okay.
So something similar to that I'd see for sure.
Smash would be probably an Ink Tornado.
Tornado, I could see Ink Strike.
Maybe Kraken.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They have a lot to pull.
Yeah, and you got melee attacks with the brushes. You got a lot of stuff.
It could be like what Villager is. Just don't use just the paint gun. Use
everything.
all the weapons
for sure. Yeah, no, that just makes sense. Yeah, no, I feel like Inkling's a guarantee in the next Smash. That's way too popular to not. Well, it's the same situation as Villager, kind of, where it's it gets to a point where it's so huge that you can't not add them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Next.
I
feel like we should just do
back and forth?
No, one. 5, but both of us. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to agree on most of these things.
Yeah, no, that actually, for sure. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Okay, let's again start with a few. Start with first party. Okay, you go, because I need to still think of one.
Okay, I think it's a possibility, but not a surefire as Inkling is. I think an ARMS rep would be fun.
Yeah, actually, no, I 100% agree.
Yeah, while it didn't do anything near what Splatoon did.
No, but it's still beloved, I'd argue.
Yeah, it's a first party Nintendo front IP, so.
Yeah, and there's a lot, because there's no real like a doll sim, with long range attacks in Smash.
No, there isn't.
Like long range melee attacks.
There's Corn side B, but
yeah, that's the only one, but
I think that would be cool as a slow, methodical.
Yeah, for sure. And even if it's, I could even see it be press the button quickly and you'll do short range stuff, but hold it and they extend or something. And you got stuff with that where it'd be kind of like Ryu, where it's just adapting another fighting game moveset into it. But there's a lot you can do with even being, for example, be the up. What if your side B spawns, even if you're playing as Springman. You know, maybe your side B will spawn the Robo Dog, and then you can jump on it or something, you know? Even if it takes from other characters a little bit, I think that's good. I mean, you got the items, too.
I think with an arms rep, I think they should keep it with...
You think so?
Like, their core moveset.
Oh, but also, we know what the final smash is going to be, right?
Oh, yeah.
Headlock?
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Right?
I was thinking just like the regular punch.
Headlock. You put on headlock and then all
that would be
right.
Yeah,
right. So yeah, no head because I mean they even added that as an item you just get in the game now.
Yeah.
So like
or they could add it as a game in the.
It could even be an item for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that'd be good. Stage wise. Could we think?
Wait until stages.
Well, I mean, okay, but I was thinking just like to tie in to the character.
Well, then let's go back to Splatoon.
Okay, yeah, we'll go character and stage kind of together because they have to have a home stage.
Okay, yeah, well, Inkopolis, obviously.
You thinking what about the one from 2? Because that's not Inkopolis in 2. That's the other one. Which
I don't want to fly around stage.
No,
not for Splatoon. I don't think. I think they can like do. One of the big maps from either 1 or 2.
Yeah,
for
sure.
I think they pull from 1 more.
Though, mind you, that would be a walk-off stage, and people sure hate them walk-off stages. But
I don't think.
What?
I'm thinking Black Belly Skate Park would be a good stage.
Yeah, actually, that'd be interesting because it's kind of bowl-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
It like dips
in
the left and then ups in the corner.
Yeah.
In the middle.
And then there's the platform in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, no, that'd be really good actually.
And like. The gimmicks could be just like ultimates going off.
Could be,
have,
yeah.
Like tornadoes or whatever.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so arms for the stage. I think it would be Mechanica's junkyard area. Because that one actually has a very unique sort of like a mountain on one side and then it goes down. Like it's a very asymmetrical stage.
Yeah.
Because all the other ones are pretty basic. Like, the only other one I could think of is maybe, and God, this would be super banned, Kid Cobras with the skateboards. Oh, that would be super bad. But, well, maybe if it's just like a normal stage, but you can jump on them. Like, you're not forced on them.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe they even just move on their own and they're moving platforms with like a little hitbox if you run into the side. Like the minecarts in the Kirby stage, where they're there and they move on their own, but you can jump in.
Yeah.
So something like that. I could see that being kind of cool. That stage is infamous for sure. I love that stage, but people hated it. Okay. Next character. I got one.
Okay.
Rex and Pyra.
Oh, it's like a duo?
Yes. They're needed as a duo.
See, I didn't play Xenoblade 2 yet, so...
So the whole thing with that game is pretty much when you're in battle, you hold onto the weapon of, like, your partner, right? And then, to do supers, you hand it back to them, and they do their attack. So what I'd sort of see it as is a system where Rex is kind of there for the normals and most of the specials, and then you, like, build up kind of like a special meter. Then you can press a button and switch out. So it's not like Ice Climbers where they both have hitboxes. It will be one's like Pokemon Trainer. You know how Pokemon Trainer is in the background in Brawl? So it would be like one of them's in the background. Because when Rex is fighting, Pyra puts her hands up and there's like a little energy link between them. Okay. So she's just providing him energy pretty much. But then when you do specials, he throws the sword back and she uses the sword. So I would see it as you build up meter with Rex and then switch out to Pyra, who will have the same moves but stronger. And then once the meter's done, it heads back. You know, sort of like that. Sort of like imagine Cloud's Limit Break, but instead of doing a single attack, you then just switch to a mode where all your stuff is buffed.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. I think it'd be really cool.
Not complicated, but like nuanced gameplay could complement Shulk and his like gameplay too.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean,
both like they're RPG games with like semi-deep.
Except
combat.
Rex is better. Xenoblade 2 is better. I'll fight all of you. I feel like just in general, they would be a really cool... Because there's no real kind of mode character who has like a buff mode, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much every character is themselves. You know, there's the only real things like Zelda and Sheik, but even they split up, right? Mm-hmm. But this would be very... And distinctly, one character who can then just hand off the weapon to the other one, and then they will fight, you know? I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would.
So, as for stages for them...
I don't think it should be, like, grassy plain. Because that's already Gower Plane.
That's for sure Gower Plane. Well, I was thinking Elysium, which is the world tree, but it would be going up the tree pretty much. So it would be an in the sky stage, but it would be on like a woody tree with the big tree in the background, kind of. Maybe. Yeah, it wouldn't be the Gower Plane equivalent.
I was maybe thinking like I haven't like played the game, but I've seen snippets of the area, but that like purple area with like the mushrooms and.
Oh yeah, that's the second. That's inside a Titan, so that might be a little tough.
Oh,
but because where do you go? You're inside of a Titan, but
fair.
I mean, unless it's just off screen. But no, there's a lot of places there that are not Gower Plane, and yeah, there's a lot of places you can go with that. That'd be really interesting. Even on, hey, you know what? There's a lot of airships in that. Maybe on one of the airships.
Yeah.
Like, just a stage
with,
on it.
Like the Titans in the background. And...
Titans, well, you'd be probably... What it would be is because every airship is basically...
maybe like go from Titan to Titan. And like, there's different...
that's a bit of a traveling stage, but... It's kind of close to the Star Fox one.
No, the Star Fox one isn't.
But basically what I'm saying is, like, because every airship in Xenoblade Chronicles is basically... is piloted by a Titan who's kind of like a balloon at the top. So you'd have like on the bottom the ship, and then you can jump on top and fight on top of the Titan up there. So it'd be kind of like two-tiered, where you have the top part with the balloon where you can fight on him, or on the bottom on the ship. And yeah, maybe there could be some like interactions with like kind of like pirate ship, where you'd have stuff come from the front or the back, kind of. I could see that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Music and of course, but here's the thing. Even though we're skipping Xenoblade Chronicles X, I want Xenoblade Chronicles X music.
I'm sure they'll put it in.
Because here's the thing. Xenoblade Chronicles X's music is some of the most amazing English rap ever. It's... Hiroyuki Sawano's music is so redonkulous. Like, number one, every title is just random keys on the keyboard mashed. Like, everyone. They don't make sense. Apparently, there's some reason then, but you look at them, it's like, yeah, my favorite song is K2X capital R95 underscore. Yeah, so it's like, he's crazy. But his music is so good, so I definitely want that. Yeah, I feel like Rex and... There's another RPG rep would be good. Who do you have next?
Rowlet from Pokemon Moon and Sun and Moon.
Rowlet.
Oh, no. The third evolution.
Decidueye.
Decidueye, sorry.
Okay, because when you said Rowlet, I was like, that is a tiny round bird.
That could be a good Pokeball.
Yes.
Pokemon.
Oh, he's so popular.
Yeah, but Decidueye, we don't have a grass rep anymore since he got taken out in Brawl.
Do you think they might bring back the other Pokemon, maybe?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think they'd stick with Charizard.
I'd kind of like him back. I found having... Squirtle and Ivysaur were kind of fun. I could see them being brought back, but we'll see.
But with the CGI, it's like he's in a fighting game already.
Yeah, for sure, and he's cool.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
Like the bow and arrow type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
Gotta get something in his hands.
Gotta get something in my hands. I'm like, what do I do? No, I could see that for sure, and he would definitely. I feel like he'd be the type that would have multiple... Like, even though he's a ground owl, I feel like he'd have multiple jumps, too. You know, kind of like... Not fly, but multiple jumps. You know, like how Charizard has more than 2 jumps and stuff.
Like Pit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, he... And honestly, Pokemon is so easy because there's a million
would there be
moves.
Any other Pokemon reps that you would want in, other than Decidueye?
Decidueye is definitely a standout for the newer games. There's no way, but like imagine like Buzzswole.
Oh my god.
Like something like that, you know, like there I think an Ultra Beast would be kind of cool, like Buzzswole, because it would kind of represent the more alien aspect to them.
Maybe.
I would definitely say for his stage, put in Ultra Space.
I was thinking like the first city in there's no city Pokemon stage
You're right.
anymore.
There's no city Pokemon stage anymore. You're right, for sure.
There's like the Elite Four stage, and then there's 2 Pokemon stages.
But remember, there's if it brings in the 3DS stuff, we will get Prism Tower.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Which that stage is really good. I like it a lot. Even though
I really like that one too.
Gen
but
6 is garbage, but I would like Ultra Space because that's like it's a weird like rocky bluff.
That almost seems too new.
What?
I don't know.
Decidueye and that come from the exact same area.
No, not Ultra Space.
Ultra Space was
an Ultra Moon.
No, it was in the original Sun and Moon Ultra.
Oh, was
also,
it?
not Ultra. It was in the original. Yeah, it's where the final boss is.
I didn't get that far.
Well, yeah, no, it's obvious, but
well, maybe.
Yeah, no, because basically, yeah, basically, have you beat Sun and Moon?
No.
Because at the end, you go to where the Ultra Beasts come from.
Okay.
And in the Ultra Beast area, it's like this crazy alien world full of the jellyfish ones. And all I'm saying... Yo, wait. No, okay, no. I just had an idea that's too cool and will never happen.
What's that?
Ultra Lucamine as a playable character.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's... Man! I'm still so mad. Kate, I don't know if you know this. That boss is gone in Ultra Moon. And I'm so mad, because that was the coolest part of Sun and Moon. Lily's mom becomes a Pokemon. It's dope. So, but I'd like to see her in the back, because what she does in that is she throws out Pokeballs and then the Pokemon appear. So imagine like an Ultra Space stage where she's in the back and she'll like, much like Saffron City in N64, she'll throw out one of her Pokemon and the Pokemon will do something and then they'll go back.
That'd be a cool, like, throwback.
Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like, and at the same time you still have like the Nihilgos flying around and they'll, you know, you can even jump on their head or something like Tingle's balloon in Majora's Mask or something. So I feel like that'd be a good stage for whatever Pokemon gets put in.
You know, you remember that the town that was taken over by Team Skull?
Po Town.
Yes. I think that would be a cool stage.
That'd be cool too, yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like I one aspect of Pokemon that doesn't get brought up in Smash a lot is the human element. I do want some more human elements to Pokemon. So whether that be I love Pokemon Trainer because like that's why we have a trainer, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see about that.
I feel like they could do something big with Pokemon in this one.
Yes, yeah, and who knows? Maybe they'll put in a preview of. I mean, if it's a year away, they might put in a preview of Pokemon Gen 8 on the Switch.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's true. You're right. All right, I need to take a look back now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like looking at all the amiibo. Who could be back? Who could be new?
Well, we need Mario with Cappy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, okay, no, I'll save that for others. I do feel like I have something to say for others, but...
Maybe a new Animal Crossing rep?
No, I feel like Animal Crossing is very one and done. I'm trying to think of like new-ish stuff, too. Because... I feel like most stuff would be pretty new. That would be in.
Do you think we'd get like a Breath of the Wild rep? There isn't many notable.
I'd say as a costume.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd say as a costume, but not as, and maybe a stage, but not as a character.
Well, stage wise, I think like Great Plateau would be like the perfect.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or even Hyrule Castle.
Maybe.
Like something like that, because I mean, like I guess
or it could do like
Castle N64, but
with Zelda stages, there's so many like diverse locations. I'm okay with traveling stages for Zelda games.
Can you imagine a stage inside one of the Divine Beasts?
That would be cool too.
That'd be pretty cool, especially have one of the Ganons in the background. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. There's a lot you could do with that.
They got to do something with Breath of the Wild though.
Oh yeah, it's only one of the best-selling games of freaking all time now.
Or they could just do Hyrule Field with Guardians.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, are we gonna have to go series by series? Yo, Waddle Dee.
Yeah, we have too many Kirby reps.
What? There's 3.
Yeah, that's enough.
Fine.
That's enough, I think.
Fine, I won't go into my amazing detailed Waddle Dee moveset. Huh. Okay, I think.
By the way, we just planned this like 2 seconds before we started.
We didn't do too much planning. Okay, let's just go series by series here on who needs new reps and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so Mario.
There isn't anyone notable in Odyssey other than Cappy, so I think like just a revision to Mario's moveset.
Yes.
Get rid of Flood.
Yes.
I think it's time to like say goodbye to Flood.
Or have Flood just be a customizable one you can put on.
Yeah.
Okay. Donkey Kong. Funky Kong, I feel, would be kind of cool, actually.
Maybe.
I think it'd be kind of neat. Using surfboard for stuff.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's a maybe. That's not a we need him, but I'd be okay with him in. Okay, as you noted, Kirby, you don't want anyone else. You think we could get a new Zelda rep?
I feel like it's certainly possible, but I don't think it's
gonna happen.
I think like we didn't really get a new rep in 4.
Well, arguably with Sheik being separated.
But like I'm talking about like brand new.
Yeah, no brand new character.
But I feel like it could possibly happen.
Yeah. Okay. No one for Metroid, obviously.
Ridley.
Like so no. I love Ridley in, but there's no way at this point.
No,
there's no way. There's no way at this point.
Unless Bandai just jumps the gun and
yeah. Okay, we talked about Pokemon. Kid Icarus, I think it's pretty good.
We should do stages 2.
Okay.
In terms of franchises.
Okay, yeah, so number 1, Mario New Donk City.
Surefire.
Like 100%. It's so popular.
Yeah.
I saw Game Explain put up a video of their own.
I saw like a GIF of that.
I saw a GIF. I didn't watch any of it, but like, yeah, like that's too
traveling
obvious.
stage or stay?
I'd prefer
or like traveling as in float around, traveling as in.
Oh, you mean like
Mushroomy Kingdom?
I'd be okay with the Delfino Island style version of it, where it's you're traveling in the air and then you settle down at places.
Yeah,
I think that'd be dope.
There'd be a lot of opportunities for different fighting terrain.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, even could go inside like the main building.
Yeah, and slowly go up with platforms on each side.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Even go to the one little platform out in the distance with the rocket there.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential there. That's a surefire gonna be in. Okay, just going back for stages.
Donkey Kong.
I could see
Tropical Freeze stage.
Yeah, maybe? I was gonna say a Tropical Freeze style Frozen stage.
Oh yeah, there was a return stage.
It was just a return stage, but I could see them putting in some Tropical Freeze style stage.
Possibility, but
wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
Zelda stages we went over Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be something there. Metroid, I could see them putting in, because it's Namco Bandai, a stage that's more primey, and it might just be like a prime-ish stage for...
It'd be cool to see, like, not to take inspiration from other end, but, like, you remember part of the game where it's, like, all overgrown with, like, all the technology?
Yeah.
Like, being, like, taken over by the nature? That kind of...
Yeah.
That kind of, like, terrain.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
there's
Baby Ridley was and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with Metroid.
I feel like we've got lava, plasma...
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, we haven't got... You know what I'd really like to see? I'd really like to see the outside of a planet. Like, the top layer. Like, when you first land on a planet in, like, Super Metroid, and you're outside, you know?
Yeah.
Because we never got that. We've never been outside in a Metroid stage. It's always been inside.
Yeah, you're right.
So, definitely, like, an outside alien planet vibe. Like, even, you know, the final arena for Samus Returns?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That would be cool. Or it could be like, just throwing out another, like, Meta Knight's Revenge?
Yeah.
Or like Metroid, but you're going to different planets.
Yeah, I could see that. Could be.
But not like dropping, but like flying through.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Pokemon, we went over stages for that.
Yeah.
Kid Icarus, I don't think we'll get... There's been nothing new.
No.
I don't think we'll get... I think Kid Icarus will be... It was already very heavily presented in 4. So I feel like Kid Icarus, leave that as is.
And do not bring back that stupid stage.
Which one?
What was the Brawl one?
Oh, Skyworld?
I don't like that.
That's fine.
I don't like that stage.
It's not the best, but honestly, I'll take 3 Kid Icarus stages.
Yeah, 2.
3.
Oh, yeah.
3DS one, yeah.
I keep forgetting about that one.
Mother.
No.
I could see them finishing up the trio and putting Nintendo in, because we do now have Mother 1 in North America. But
yeah, maybe.
But at the same time, I feel like it could also just be an alt costume for NES, even, because they look the exact same almost. So
it'd be hard to like
differentiate for sure. It's already hard enough time differentiating, Ness and Lucas. So
stages, I don't think.
I think it's good for stages. I think because you have Onett. I say just bring back New Pork City.
Yeah, me too.
Like, because that stage was the most crazy. Yeah,
3 stages.
magic. Yeah, so
That's enough.
that's it. That's perfect. That covers everything for them.
Yeah.
All right, Star Fox. I think bring back Wolf.
Yes, bring back Wolf.
Bring back Wolf, and I think that's good.
Yeah.
Because Wolf was very different from Fox. So...
Because we do have a Star Fox Zero stage.
What?
Is it the...
That's Assault.
Oh, that's Assault, right.
Yeah, no, that's the GameCube
That
one.
missile reminds me of Zero.
Yeah, no, it's because Namco Bandai made Assault.
Yeah,
So they
okay.
put in the one that they know. They probably just reused the assets, honestly. All right, next up
Pikmin?
is
Okay, or F-Zero.
F-Zero.
Keep Captain Falcon. No more reps. I think...
I
I don't change anything with him. Just bring in the really cool 3DS stage.
Yeah. I could see another F-Zero rep, because there is a lot of characters in F-Zero.
But like they would have done
The
it by
one
now.
that it would be, though, would just be probably Black Shadow, who's kind of the villain, and he would probably just be kind of Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Like a dark version of Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
So, no, I'd say leave it. Just put in like the Mario Kart jazz remixes of the F-Zero songs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Put those in the stages. That's all we really need for them.
Pikmin?
No.
Field Garden of Hope is the perfect stage.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
and especially if you bring in the 3DS one, then you have both Pikmin stages.
Yeah.
And so then you're good.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd say is you could probably separate
Alf
into a separate slot.
Yeah.
And just because I feel like all you'd have to do is just let him get Rock Pikmin.
Yeah.
And
like,
then that's it.
Yeah.
Just change it so that he might get Rock
just-
Pikmin instead of Heavy and... Because Heavy and Poison aren't in Pikmin 3.
Well, maybe they should like revert Olimar's moveset back to Brawl and use Alf's in Wii U.
No.
With the
Because his Brawl moveset isn't good. So that's okay. Trust me, you don't want to go back. No one would play Olimar then. But, okay. After that, we talked... Well, you don't think there's new Animal Crossing rep, because there hasn't really been too much new Animal
stage, I
Crossing
think
stuff.
that'd be a cool new stage.
Well, you'd already have 3 then.
I
Island.
guess Tortimer's Island.
Tortimer's Island's a great stage.
I feel like they should get rid of Smashville and keep Town and City and make another new one.
That's not going to happen. Because that's... Smashville and Town and City are like the competitive stages.
I guess.
So that's not going to happen. All right, next up we have Wii Fit. Is there going to be a new Wii Fit rep?
No.
No.
I don't think Wii Fit Trainer's even going to be back.
What? There's no way she won't be brought back.
Okay, sorry.
Dude, do you know how much Wii Fit has sold?
A lot.
Do you know how everyone recognized the Wii Fit Trainer because everyone and their grandma had Wii Fit?
Yes.
Wii Fit Trainer will 100%... Everyone's going to be brought back.
You think so?
Everyone.
Like from Wii U and 3DS?
Yeah, everyone. They're already ready to go.
I guess.
Wii Fit Trainer...
We're talking about Smash 5.
Yeah, but I feel Smash 5 is going to just reuse everything from the Wii U version. Because it's not like going from Brawl to Wii U where visually it doesn't hold up anymore. You can't reuse all those assets. You know, it's going to have the same art style. It's not going to... They're not going to go back to Grimdark. You know, it's going to keep the same art style. The models are still hold up. They don't have to redo them. So just reuse everything. Rebalance a bit and maybe make some changes, but I'm pretty sure they will keep everything. Wii Fit Trainer included.
Even Bayonetta?
Yeah, of course. Dude, Bayonetta, out of all the third-party characters, is the one who's going to stay. She's owned by Nintendo now, pretty much.
Fair. You talked about Xenoblade.
Yep, okay.
Then...
Classic Nintendo and other Nintendo stuff. So, like, Mii's. They're going to be back. But, why do you hate Mii's?
We talked about this.
You hate Mii's, and I don't get
There's
it.
such
I
a
love the
Wii...
Mii's.
There's such a Wii era thing, and it's like, just move on.
Little Mac is an NES era thing. Duck Hunt is... The Smash Bros. Is about eras.
I guess, but like...
Smash is about eras. But all I'm going to say is I do hope that when they put them back in, which they will, they allow for just if you're not playing with customs on, there is a default for each of them.
What do you mean?
So, like, you know how, like, those 3 Mii's look? Like,
Oh,
the Amiibo?
those ones, okay.
Those ones will represent a 1-1-1-1 for their customs, and those will just be a base me of each of them.
Oh, okay.
So that it's, because if you don't play with customs on, the me slot doesn't even appear.
Yeah.
So like one of them, you know?
Well, all the classic stages should come back.
Oh,
including Balloon Fight, Duck Hunt.
Yep.
Both the Game & Watch stages, I think.
Well,
those are classic stages.
Well, no, but it's Flatland X. It's a combination of them already.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
it's already a combo of them. So no, all those NES ones will come.
Any
back.
other like classic Nintendo franchises that haven't been brought back yet?
Like the one my mind jumps to is like Excite Bike. That'd be kind of interesting. A character
on
a
stage,
bike.
It would.
Yeah, on a stage for sure. Okay. Fire Emblem.
You got this one.
I think they're good with the characters that are already in.
If anyone's being taken out, it's one of the Fire Emblem reps.
No.
Really?
They're all... Dude, Fire Emblem is... In Japan, especially with Fire Emblem Heroes, that popularity is huge. So they're not going to take them out. But I think they're pretty much all going to be back. The only one who's dubious is like Lucina, because she's a clone.
Yeah.
Every other one is popular enough to stay. And I'd say their movesets are different enough. Like, there's none of them that feel like other than Lucina, an exact clone. But Lucina's super popular. So, yeah, no, they're all going to say. The stages are good, I feel, for them. Because you'd get Arena Fairnox, which is a great stage. Oh, yeah. I love that one. You have the Wii U one, which is Coliseum, which is good. Not the best, but it's good. Is Fire Emblem back? Like the Brawl one?
Oh, what? Castle Siege.
Yeah, is Castle Siege in it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so then
that's a classic stage too.
Then you're good. Then you're good with them.
Yeah. Third parties.
Third parties.
I think Cloud's not going to make it, honestly.
No. I think they have license. They'll reuse every character they can. I think they'll all be back. I definitely would like to see, though, some furthering of a couple of them, such as more songs for Cloud and Ryu.
Yes.
I would like to see. Well, they're the same. What are the DLC stages are the same for all of them, right? Yeah. So then that's fine. They have all of the one stage. No, I think they'll all be back. Dude, do you remember the reaction to Cloud being in?
Oh, I do.
There's no way he won't be brought back. That was hype. Like, out of every character. Like, no, I honestly feel all the third parties are going to be back.
What other third parties do you want?
Okay, so, controversial, because it's the third Capcom rep. But I could definitely see Monster Hunter.
I could too.
I could see,
because it's getting so mainstream now.
It's so mainstream, and even with World not being on a Nintendo console, it's still so ingrained with Nintendo. Like it is very Nintendo oriented. I could see a Monster Hunter being put in, and especially because Sakurai himself plays Monster Hunter. But he uses Longsword.
You think Sakurai's going to be back for this one though?
I think he'll be back in less of a role.
Oh, okay.
There's no way he won't be there at all. I feel like he will definitely be allowed to come in and do what he wants, but most of it will be up to other people. But I feel like he'll be back for sure and influencing it for sure. Other third parties. I could see Konami saying, we'll give you Bomberman.
Bomberman, okay.
With Bomberman on the Switch, you know,
that.
Bomberman is a character who's always been very Nintendo related. And requested for sure. He fits visually with all of them for sure. Let's see, I'm thinking of other companies. You know, it's hella crazy. We could get an Atlas rep.
That would be a little bit too wild. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
You think getting a Persona rep in would be a bit weird?
Yeah, that would be a bit weird.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know Sakurai loves Persona.
That doesn't mean he's going to be allowed
That's
to.
That's true. But I feel like the fact that it's now owned by Sega it's a little more.
Maybe.
You know? We'll see.
Instead of 0% is like 2%.
Yeah. I'd say about 2% is about right. But, you know, stranger crits have happened, if you catch my drift. So, let's see. What other companies are there? So we got, like, Platinums in, you got, you know, Sega, Konami, kind of, with Brawl, at least. Capcom. Who else? And I'm not saying Master Chief. Screw you.
Banjo-Kazooie.
No, oh my god. That would be super hype. And they said they'd allow it. But it's not going to happen. There's no way. Japan didn't love Banjo-Kazooie that much. I'm just looking. I don't know.
I think they'd like find reps to get it. You know?
What do you mean?
Like I think they dig deep.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what new IPs between Wii U and 3DS and now have there been? 2, at least.
Well, I mean, unless you count all like the digital ones.
Oh, I guess. But like, they're not that big.
Yeah.
It's just Trophy. That's their level.
I definitely don't think we'll be getting a massive amount of new content in this Smash game. I feel like it's going to be like Mario Kart Deluxe, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, no, so it'll be like full base game with a little extra. Or like Hyrule Warriors, you know? Full base game, a little extra, a little bit of tuning, you know? Pokken, you know? Full game, a little extra.
Yeah.
And throw a DLC season pass on there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just more me costumes. I buy them. Oh, God, I'd be in. I definitely think we're in an area, though, where, like, it's going to happen. It's just a case of seeing, you know, what they do.
Yeah.
And until we know what they do, then we can see the scope and scale of what they're going to do, you know? But I definitely can see them just, like, showing a trailer with one new thing, and then that will get the thinking. Remember when they showed Mario Kart, and it was like Mario Kart 8, but with 2 items? And,
yeah,
like, then King Boo,
yeah.
and we're like, what is happening? So, like, I feel like, yeah, we'll get it as we go on. But I'm interested in talking about modes.
Yeah, I'm not as big as in the... I like Smash Bros. For the characters and stages.
But I'm talking, like, imagine, like, you think we might get, like, a Smash Run type mode?
I'd want get rid of Smash Tour.
Yeah, no one likes... Well, okay, no, I lied. Some people like Smash Tour, but those people are weird. Yeah, no, but I definitely feel like a competitive adventure style thing would be really cool. So, like, I loved Smash Run. That mode is
so
awesome.
Fun.
It's just City Trial from Kirby Air Ride, and that's fine. But I could definitely see them being it on a portable system where it's like, you know, maybe you can only play it if someone else has a Switch with you, because then you have your own screen, you know? But even still, like, I feel like that's one that has to come back in some form.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's just a port, or if it's a new stage, or if it's, you know, multiple stages, we'll have to see. But I definitely think some competitive adventure-ish mode like that would be good. And I'd love to see... It's not going to happen, but... Sakurai didn't want a Subspace Emissary 2 in, you know, Wii U, but maybe Bandai Namco will be like... Look, we got all these characters. Look, like, come on. Don't you want to see it?
A melee type adventure
Yeah,
mode.
it could be a melee type adventure mode
that.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something running through like the worlds and stuff. And there's I mean, even having the assist trophies be enemies, you know? And I mean, with, remember, Master Fortress, how it had like enemies in it.
Yeah.
Right? So like, and those were just re-skinned versions of, like, the Smash Run enemies.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see something like a full adventure mode using those, like, oh, we have all these models. Let's use them, you know? So I definitely want some type of big new single player or, you know, multiplayer with multiple consoles type of thing.
That'd
For
be
sure.
Cool. So what did you have in others that you wanted to
I was
bring up?
thinking, like, one thing I do really want to see changed around is the custom moves. Like, I want them...
I never used them in.
So that's the thing. Because you had to unlock them, right? I think, number one, have all the DLC characters have extra moves. The fact that they don't is stupid. But have them all be unlocked from the get-go. And have it be, when you select a character, you select the moves there.
Oh.
So, like you know how you enter your name?
Yeah.
So it'd be like that. We just put up a little menu on that, and it would say which mid special, which this, which that. I feel like by having that, not only would the competitive players not complain because they're like, oh, you have to unlock everything, blah, 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 which is annoying. It is. But it would be the fact that, like, it'd be so easy to do.
Yeah, accessible.
Accessible and easy, and because there's some really cool special moves there that, like, you might not ever get because you never, you know, you don't unlock them, right?
Yeah.
It takes forever to unlock them. Like, all the Mega Mans are all unique, and they're really cool.
Yeah,
they're all based off of his games, you know? And I could definitely see some of them being reworked. You know, maybe not have every characters be smaller and faster, bigger and slower, you know, like for each of them. But I could definitely see them like adding in, because there is a 4th tier that is in the game and planned. There's data for it, but like they don't get used. So I could see them adding in like one more layer of moves, like for each character, but then having them all unlocked and having it be an easy thing for you to access. I definitely would like to see that. And then finally, I know this is going to be controversial because it's for Sakurai, hazard switch.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. That needs to be in here.
Big thing. And I feel like with Sakurai, definitely he will probably take a smaller position. Namco Bandai, they make competitive games. They know that like you need that to have because once you get the hazard switch off, I'd say like you double or even triple the amount of like competitive stages, pretty much.
For sure, yeah.
Because then you just have,
because Pyrosphere would be so much better without Ridley.
Yeah, or any of the little things coming down.
And the Mega Man stage,
Mega Man stage. Yeah, because even the platforms on the Mega Man stage are cool. Like those would stay. You know, have Skyloft stay in the sky, or even have like a area select. So like imagine like for a traveling stage.
You think they'd really go that deep with the stages?
Okay, this is Namco Bandai. They do that. They do that in Tekken, where if it's a multi-layer stage and you're playing it competitively, you can select which part of the stage you want to fight on, and it will just stay there.
Okay.
So like normally it's like there's some stages where it's like you break this wall down, you jump down, and you go to another area of the stage, right?
Yeah.
You can individually select that and just fight there, and it doesn't have transitions. So like, you know, you click on Isle Delfino, and it will show you which version do you want. Like, do you want in the air? Do you want in the ground in one of these places? And you can select it. I think I could see that happening.
I feel like that'd be in Smash 5, not Smash 4 port.
Yeah, but definitely a hazard switch. Because actually, if you go into a 8-player brawl or 8-player Smash on some stages, some of them get disabled. So I could see that for sure.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there, but it's not accessible.
Yeah.
So I could see that definitely being used. So
you think Final Destination maps would come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
for a lot of stages, it just gives you another version of it, which is just kind of nice to use, you know, even if it is kind of basic, but
I feel like they could do a lot with stages in the next one.
Yep. Well, like you know, we have Omega stages. There'll be Alpha stages or something where it's like, you know, the same stage but without hazards, you know. So there's a lot they can do with that. Any final just random. Okay, no, let's go pipe dreams. What are like your things with no chance that you want in?
I want Snake back.
You okay? Nope.
Even farther, Big Boss.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure. I feel you.
With a brand new Metal Gear stage.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
I just want to
maybe.
Because I missed out on him in Brawl.
No,
and
fair enough.
And now I'm with I know the series. I want to appreciate it. You know?
Nope. Fair enough.
There you go.
Custom Robo stage and character. I love it so much. It's not going to happen, but it's such an era of Nintendo for me. So I'd love that.
I'm just trying to think.
Okay, I'll take the next one then.
Cool.
Namco Bandai's on. They need another rep. A Digimon.
No.
Come on, dude. We'd finally get the match. People have been asking Pokemon vs. Digimon forever.
No.
It's so close.
No.
There's been Nintendo games on Digimon forever.
Yeah.
Why not?
No.
Better than Goku. People
I'm not saying I'd rather have Goku in.
Come on. It'd be so good.
Trying to think, really out there.
Well, like dig into your biggest hopes and dreams for anything. Can be a pre-established franchise. Just a character or anything. Stage, whatever.
I'm sure there's something. Oh, I'd like a Link Between Worlds stage.
Oh yeah, because then that would almost kind of go back then also to a Link to the Past stage, but you know, like a modern version. Yeah, have like a low roll version where it goes you know, dark and stuff.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Yeah, for sure. I'd like that.
I'm so glad you have the amiibo here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not pipe dreams. It might happen, but I'd really like to see Monster Hunter represented.
Yeah,
a lot more.
That'd be nice. Oh, you know what else I'd actually really like? This is a small thing, but it's a thing. You remember in the whenever they'd announce Mii costumes and they'd have the trailer and it would play the music from their games?
Yeah.
I'd like those songs in the game. If only to have like the Monster Hunter theme and the Tales of Symphonium battle music. And...
See, I really hope they like pack even more music-wise in this game.
Man.
Like, there's like already like 600 songs.
Yeah, but you can never have enough.
No, it can
It's
never
so
have enough.
cool getting all these like great songs. Can you believe people replace that though? People will be like,
I'd rather add on top.
Right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, no, I definitely want to add for sure.
I don't know. There'd just be like a lot of songs I want on the next game. Because when they added the final boss music from Bowser's Inside Story, I'm like, that was a pipe dream. I was like, they're never going to add that in.
Nice.
Like, they did. I'm like, oh my god.
And when I said Bravo Man theme and that was in, that was my craziest prediction ever. I should have bought a card that day, a bingo card or whatever, lottery ticket.
Oh man. I just had it. I forgot.
Smash is dope.
It is.
Man.
Smash hype, though?
Is the best.
It's...
Okay, so how do you want them to hype up this game?
I want them to do... Like, I missed Dojo so much.
But I almost feel like if this is just a half update, then the Dojo would go over a lot of the same content. With Brawl, it was all brand new. But this was like... Because I don't think...
I really appreciated the picture of a day. Picture of the day
was really good, yeah.
Something to talk about.
I forgot about the picture of the day.
Yeah.
That was really good, except some days you get really nothing pictures. And remember how every single time it was some game's anniversary, they're like, this is it, this is the day so-and-so gets announced.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Then they only did that for a couple of them. Weird request. I'd really like a stage that uses the physicality of the Nintendo consoles.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
So like a stage that's like like a store display and you're fighting on all the consoles or something, you know?
I feel like they took that step in the Nintendo stage, almost.
A little bit, yeah, but like I'd really like something where you're fighting on the Nintendo consoles, you know? I feel
that'd be a bit too much Super Smash Flash.
No, but I mean, because it's not crazy. Because in Mario Kart Double Dash, you had a stage that was on the top of a GameCube. You raced on a GameCube, or it was a battle stage. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so like still something like that, where maybe it's a stage where it's
maybe.
Just still, I don't know. I love the idea of when games use the consoles themselves to as a design thing, you know. So. I think we're about done, honestly.
Yeah, I just want this damn game to be announced.
Oh, yeah, no, it's...
You think E3?
Oh, yeah. If anywhere it's going to be announced, it's going to be an E3.
I'm not talking about an E3. This E3. I feel like Nintendo's been holding back. Like, they haven't announced too much this year. Like, there's just been ports, mostly. But they gotta have a heavy hitter like they had with Mario and Zelda.
After those, yeah, we're definitely waiting for the next big heavy hitter game to be announced. But
I feel like Kirby's big, but like not.
Yeah, but you hate Kirby for some reason.
I don't hate Kirby.
Do.
I don't hate Kirby. I just don't think he's as great as people think he is.
He's only the best Nintendo platform franchise by far. But
no.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But I think with the online coming.
Yeah, no, that'll be. I feel like that's a big push they're gonna do for getting to people.
Like, what other game would, other than that, would have to be something like
Pokemon?
Really like, I guess, but like,
we don't play the online battles. There is a big online battle community.
Fair, but like I don't think Pokemon's done.
No, it's not. No,
it's not going to be done this year.
I feel like it'll be teased at some point this year.
Stuff.
Well, no.
Those games take years.
Yeah, but no, I feel like we'll get at least. Why is my phone going nuts?
Maybe there was a big announcement. Maybe Smash Bros got announced.
Nintendo.
What are you?
Whoa, wait, what? Oh no, it's my friend.
Okay.
One sec. March. Okay, never mind. Okay, so
a Dark Souls rep.
No, God, no, please no. Actually, I could see a Dark Souls Mii costume with Namco Bandai.
That would be funny.
Like imagine Sun Guy.
Solaire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like a helmet. And
That'd
then,
be cool. That'd be
cool.
weird.
As a sword user?
Yeah.
That'd be good. I like that. I'd be okay with that. That'd be weird, but I can see
really
that.
weird.
Okay, so no, I do feel like... Okay, so like I was saying, I feel like Pokemon will be teased this year. There will be something from it. Whether it'll be the starters or even a very early like CGI trailer. But yeah, it's not coming out till next year.
No.
I definitely feel like
Smash 4 port would be ideal.
yes. I can't imagine at E3 them saying like honestly these words would just like this is all they need to say. A new Smash Brothers is in development for the Nintendo Switch.
That's what they did with the Wii U, like that the Wii U presentation.
Yes.
That's what they did. They said Smash Bros is being made for these consoles.
That is all we need.
That's all we need.
And, then the speculation will... Honestly, do you know what would be the best? Imagine them saying, yes, a port for 4 is coming and a new one.
Oh my god.
That would reduce the world to ashes, and I can't... it's almost too unbelievable.
Yeah.
But
Nintendo they've been on fire.
Yeah,
and
for
honestly,
sure.
They just like
remember, there was the job listings for Smash 5 and Smash 5 and 6.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe Smash 5 will just be the complete. Maybe it was just the code name for complete. Smash 4, and then.
But that was a long time ago though.
It was, but video games take time.
Do you think they'd really they really knew what the Switch was going to be like enough to warrant a port of 4? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know.
Because
we can only speculate.
There hasn't been a port of a Smash Bros. Game yet.
No.
So it's just...
I mean, unless arguably 3DS and Wii U, but...
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Kind of a
Not
port,
really.
But no, yeah. But...
That's 4 and 5 there.
Yeah. So...
Technically.
We'll have to see. Regardless, whatever it's going to be exciting. Look, because if you remember, there's been things where people ask in interviews like what's happening with the next Smash and Reggie and all them. They always say or even the reps say like Smash Bros is important in Nintendo. It's not going anytime soon. Like there will be more.
Yeah,
it's a case of what and when. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see what it's going to be.
All right.
I think we're about done here.
I think so too. Any ideas you guys have that we've missed, please put in the comments
section.
section.
No, for sure. And we will just announce that we do have more giveaways planned. We have some extra codes, and in the future we're going to space them out a little bit. But we definitely have some we will be looking at. So for sure.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you. And we'll see you later.
See you later.
Ciao.
Bye.